They're adorable, they're popular, and they're absolutely everywhere on social media. But behind those cute, wrinkly faces and bat-like ears is a hidden nightmare that almost no one talks about. French Bulldogs are literally struggling to breathe every single day of their lives. That's right, the internet's favorite dog breed is suffering silently. And today I'm exposing the uncomfortable truth that most owners don't want to admit. Have you ever noticed how French Bulldogs always sound like they're snoring, even when they're wide awake? That's not cute. That's them fighting for air. What we've done to these dogs through selective breeding is nothing short of cruel, and I'm about to show you why. Every single French Bulldog on the planet suffers from something called Brachycephalic obstructive airway syndrome, or BOAS. It's a direct result of breeding dogs to have those flat faces that everyone thinks are so adorable. But here's the reality. Their skulls are compressed, but all that soft tissue still needs somewhere to go. Imagine trying to stuff all the organs and tissues meant for a normal-sized snout into a space less than half the size. That's exactly what's happening inside your Frenchie's face. Now I know what some of you are thinking. My Frenchie breathes just fine. But research shows that 100% of these dogs are affected to some degree. You might not notice it because you've normalized their constant snorting and grunting. But those sounds? That's your dog struggling to get enough oxygen. Studies have found that up to 75% of French Bulldogs in specialized veterinary centers are diagnosed with severe BOAS. This isn't rare. It's the rule, not the exception. Let's break down exactly what's going wrong in their airways. First, most Frenchies have stenotic nares. That's fancy talk for abnormally narrow nostrils. Imagine trying to breathe through a coffee stirrer instead of a straw. That's their reality. Nearly half of all French Bulldogs have this issue. And it gets worse. 96 to 100% have an elongated soft palate that blocks their airway even further. But wait, there's more. Their windpipes are often narrower than they should be. Their larynx is typically underdeveloped, and as they age, their airways can actually begin to collapse under the constant strain. This isn't just inconvenient, it's potentially deadly. Now you might be wondering, if it's so bad, why don't they just pant like other dogs to cool down? Great question. They can't. Their anatomy makes panting ineffective, which means they're at extremely high risk for heat stroke. That's why you'll see so many emergency vet visits for Frenchies during summer months. A short walk on a warm day can be life-threatening for these dogs. And the problems don't stop at breathing. Because they're constantly struggling for air, many French Bulldogs develop secondary issues. They often swallow air while trying to breathe, leading to excessive gas and digestive problems. They can't sleep properly because their airways collapse when they relax. Many can't exercise normally. Even playing fetch for 5 minutes can cause them to collapse from oxygen deprivation. I know this is hard to hear, especially if you already own a Frenchie. You probably adore your dog, and I'm not saying you shouldn't, but we need to be honest about what's happening. The average French Bulldog will develop severe symptoms by age 3 or 4. And while there are surgeries that can help, they're risky, expensive, and don't completely fix the problem. The most heartbreaking part? This is entirely man-made. French Bulldogs didn't evolve naturally. We created them this way because we thought it looked cute. Some veterinarians describe BOAS as a man-made disease that requires us to completely rethink how we breed these dogs. So what can you do if you already have a Frenchie? First, keep them at a healthy weight. Extra pounds make breathing even harder for them. Create a cool, low-stress environment. Heat and anxiety worsen their symptoms. And be on the lookout for signs that they're struggling more than usual. Blue gums, excessive panting, or reluctance to exercise could mean they need immediate veterinary attention. But the bigger question is about the future of the breed. Some experts are advocating for outcrossing, breeding French Bulldogs with dogs that have longer snouts to gradually eliminate these breathing problems. Others are pushing for changes to breed standards so dogs with more moderate features can still be considered proper French Bulldogs. I realize this might be controversial, but if we truly love these dogs, we need to prioritize their health over their appearance. A dog that can breathe normally might not have that extreme flat face that's become so popular, but they'll live longer, happier lives without constant suffering. So before you share that next cute Frenchie video or consider buying one of these puppies, think about what's really going on behind those adorable faces. Is a lifetime of breathing difficulty worth it for an aesthetic we've arbitrarily decided is cute? That's the question we all need to answer. If this video opened your eyes about French Bulldogs, hit that like button right now. And if you know someone who's considering getting a Frenchie, share this video with them immediately. It might change their mind and save a dog from a lifetime of suffering. Subscribe to my channel for more unfiltered pet truths that nobody else is talking about. The cute filter comes off here. See you in the next video, where I'll be exposing another popular breed's hidden health crisis.